A very good morning to one and all. I am Miss S.P. Phattare, working as a lecturer in IT department. Today in this video lecture, we are going to discuss the practical sessions of client-side scripting language. Client-side scripting language is a 5th semester program and the course code for this program is 22519. Let us see teaching and examination scheme for this subject. This is the teaching and examination scheme for CSS. Here the teaching scheme is divided into 3 parts. First, for a lecture, CSS having a 3 lectures. Tutorial, there is a no tutorial for this subject. Practical, here 2 hours practical means a single turn is there for a CSS, so that total credit for this subject is a 5. Here theory part is again divided into 2 parts. First is a ESE means end semester exam, which is having theory exam which is having a 70 marks, and PA means progressive assessment which is having a 30 marks. So that here in this PA there are 2 tests taken during the semester for the assessment. Here this 30 marks is divided into 2 parts. First 10 marks are for the micro project assessment, and the remaining 20 marks is the average of 2 tests to be taken during the semester for the assessment. This is total 100 marks theory subject. Here practical session is again divided into 2 parts, that is ESE end semester examination which is having 25 marks, and this is the internal examination. Here 25 hash is there, so that hash means this is the internal examination, and PA means progressive assessment which is having a 25 marks. In that progressive assessment, student complete their manuals and practicals, and the total marks is a 15 marks for a practical. So that total 150 marks subject. Let us see the practical list for this subject. This is the suggested practical list or exercises which is provided by MSBT. Here for CSS there are total 16 experiments or a practical, and out of 16 we have completed compulsory 11 practicals. Let us see one by one practicals or experiment. Here first experiment is write simple JavaScript with HTML for a arithmetic expression evaluation and a message printing. In that experiment we have to display one message by using HTML and perform the arithmetic operation on that. In that, next is develop a JavaScript to use decision making and looping statement. In this experiment we have to perform the looping statements and the decision making statement. Here in this in third experiment, develop JavaScript to implement array functionality. In this experiment we have to perform the array related operations like adding an array element, sorting an array element, etc. In a fourth experiment we have to perform or implement the functions. In that we have to perform scope of variables and arguments, means calling a function, call by value and call by reference related experiments we have to perform in a experiment number 4. Fifth experiment is develop JavaScript to implement strings. In that experiment we have to perform the string related functions, that is joining string, retrieving character from given position or retrieving a position from given character, like this. Our sixth experiment is create a web page using form elements. By using form elements we have to create a form like checkbox. Element of form is checkbox, option, text area. Related to that, we have to perform or create a web page. Our seventh experiment is create a web page to implement form events. That is part 1. Here form event is divided into 2 parts. For 7th it is divided in a part 1, and for 8th practical it is divided into part 2. In these practicals, 2 practicals, that is 7 and 8 practical, we have to perform the form events like mouse event and key events. Next is the 9th experiment. In this experiment, develop a web page using intrinsic Java function. By using intrinsic Java function, we have to perform or develop a program. In that, we use the intrinsic means built-in functions or disabling elements, read-only elements. This experiment performed in 9th practical. Here in a 10th experiment, we are going to perform or develop a web page using creating session and persisting cookies and observe the effect with the browser cookie setting. Here in this experiment, we can create one cookie and observe their effect with the browser cookie setting. Next experiment is develop a web page for placing the window on a screen and working with the child window. In this experiment, we have to perform the browsing operation, that is opening a window, giving the new window, focus, window position, changing the content of window, like this. In 12th experiment, we develop one web page for validation of a form fields using regular expression. By using regular expression, we have to perform a form or create a form field with validation like number validation, character validation, and the matching punctuation and symbol validation, etc. In 13th experiment, we have to perform or create a web page with the rollover effects. There are mainly 2 types of rollover, that is text rollover and the image rollover. And by using rollover, we have to create one web page in this experiment. In 14th experiment, we have to develop a web page for implementing menus. In this experiment, we create a web page for implementing menus. Means that we have to create multiple menus using JavaScript like pull down menu, validating menu, floating menu, chain select menu, etc. In 15th experiment, we develop a web page for implementing status bar and the web page protection. In this experiment, we perform the operation or we perform the practical or implementing the practical on a status bar. And the last experiment is develop a web page for implementing slideshow and a banner. In this experiment or in a last experiment, we have to perform a slideshow or implement a slideshow and banner. This is our total 16 experiment in this CSS. Let us see first a practical in this subject. For this subject, there is no lab manuals. For implementing our practicals, we have to maintain the file. First title of practical number 1 is write a simple JavaScript with HTML for arithmetic expression evaluation and the message printing. In this practical number 1, we have to perform one message print, or we have to perform arithmetic expression or arithmetic operations and printing a message by using alert message or a prompt. By using alert method or a prompt method. First of all, this is the theory part. First is the practical significance. In this practical significance, we have to perform the arithmetic operations, and an operator performs some operation on a single or multiple operands, that is data value and the produces a result, and JavaScript supports following type of operators, that is arithmetic, comparison, logical, assignment and the conditional. Next part is the competency and the practical skills. This practical is expected to develop the following skill, that is able to develop a simple JavaScript with HTML program for message printing, and able to develop a simple JavaScript with HTML program using arithmetic expression. By using arithmetic expression, we have to perform or develop a simple JavaScript with the HTML program. Like this message printing, for a message printing we have to develop or perform a simple JavaScript with the HTML. Next point is the course outcome. Relevant course outcomes. Here for message printing and arithmetic expression operations, first course outcome, that is create interactive web pages using program flow control structure. This is the CO, that is course outcome. Course outcome means what? Student will be able to do after completion of the program, or after completion of our program or a practical, student will be able to do arithmetic operations or message printing by using alert method, etc. Next is the POs, relevant program outcome. These are the relevant program outcomes. There are total 7 POs. First is the basic and discipline specific knowledge. Second is the problem analysis. Third is the design development of solutions. Fourth is the engineering tools experimentation and the testing. Fifth is the engineering practices for society, sustainability and the environment. Sixth is the project management. Seventh is the lifelong learning. Next point is the practical outcome, that is PROs. Here write a simple JavaScript with the HTML for arithmetic expression and the message printing is our PROs, means practical outcome. Next is these are the relevant effective domain related to the outcomes. These are the 3 relevant outcomes or affective domains relevant related to that outcome. First is follow ethical practices, follow precautional measures and follow naming conventions. Next is the theory background, means theoretical background. In this experiment we have to perform the arithmetic operations, so that there are mainly multiple operations or multiple operators in a JavaScript arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. This is the theory part for this practical. Next is the additional resource required. Here in a JavaScript we can display the data in a different way by using document.write method, means object.write method. We display the message, as well as by using alert box or alert method we have to display the message like window.alert by using window.alert method. Here this is the additional resources. Let us see. First is a program code. Here in this program code we develop a simple JavaScript with HTML for message printing. Here we have to perform a simple JavaScript program with HTML for message printing. Let us see. First program. First of all take a notepad. For CSS we have used multiple editors. Here I am using the editor as a notepad. Like this you have to use Atom as an editor or a Sublime Text as an editor for performing a practical operations. Here Notepad++ is also you have to use brackets, Vim, Emacs, like all the editors, TextMate, like all editors you have to use for performing your CSS practicals. Here I am using Notepad for performing practical operation. First of all, we take the tag, that is HTML tag. Here first of all I am taking the HTML tag. After that I am taking a head tag. After that here I am taking a title tag and give the title as a simple message. Here I am giving the title as a simple message. After completing or writing a title, I am closing the title tag. After closing the title tag, close the head tag. This is the basic tags which we already seen in a theory session. Next is the body tag. In that body tag I am writing a script tag. Here in a script tag I am taking a document dot write method, and here I am taking header, that is h1, and here I am using a center tag, and here I am displaying a message, welcome to JavaScript. Okay, this is our message. And close this write method. After that close the script tag, close the body tag, and after that close the HTML tag. Save this file with HTML extension. And see the output. Here document.write, document is the object, means this is the first part which is the name of object, that is document, and write is the second part, is either a property or a method. Write is a method of that object, and write method we can write some text directly to the HTML document. Here we write some text by using a write method. And the write method writes the HTML expressions or a JavaScript code to a document. Let us see output of this program. This is the output of our simple program. Here we display one message, that is welcome to JavaScript, on a web page by using document.write method. Let us see second example. In exercise session there are mainly two programs. First is develop a simple JavaScript to demonstrate use of arithmetic operators. By using arithmetic operator we have to perform or to demonstrate we have to perform a simple JavaScript program. And the second is develop a JavaScript for addition of two numbers where input is taken from the user. From user we have to take an input and display the output or addition on a web page. Let us see first program to demonstrate use of arithmetic operators. This is notepad file. In that notepad file, first of all HTML and head tag I am writing. After that here I am taking one title tag, and here I am taking a title as a simple addition. Okay, after that close this title tag. After closing a title I am closing a head tag, and here I am taking a body tag, and in that body tag you have to write a bg color is equal to orange. Here I am taking the background color is equal to orange. In body tag you have to write the beige color, that is background color. After that, here I am taking a script tag, and in that script tag I am taking 6 variable name as A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay. By using var keyword, we have to declare a variable. Here I am defining the value for A is equal to 20, for B is equal to 10, and here I am performing the addition operation like C is equal to A plus B, and display this addition operation by using document.write method, and here I am displaying the addition. Here I am taking the header tag h2, and here I am displaying the addition is equal to or colon, use the concatenate symbol, that is plus, and here I am taking a break tag. Like this, I am copying this text, and here I am performing the subtraction operation. Here same, use the subtraction is equal to C. Here A minus B, whatever the result is generated which is saved in a C variable, and by using document.write we have to display this message, that is subtraction colon C means whatever the subtraction or whatever the output is generated, this is displayed on a web page. Like this, we have to perform the multiplication operations and the division operation. Here use the only division symbol. Okay, and in this document.write you have to write for multiplication, you have to write multiplication, and for subtraction you have to write a text as a division. Okay, after that close the script tag, close the body tag, and close the HTML tag. Save this file with HTML document and see the output. This is our output. Addition colon is equal to 30, subtraction 10, multiplication 200, and the division is 2. In this program I am taking background color is equal to orange, so that the web page's background color becomes orange. After that I am assigning A variable as a 20 value, for B variable as a 10 value, so that the first operation is addition, that is 20 plus 10 is equal to 30, that is addition colon 30. Okay, after that A minus B means 20 minus 10, that is 10 output displayed on a web page. After that A into B, that is 200, it's displayed on a web page, and same 20 divided by 10, that is 2, is displayed on a web page. This is a simple addition program, or we develop a JavaScript to demonstrate the use of arithmetic operators by using document.write method. Next program is to develop a JavaScript for addition of two numbers where input is taken from user. Here we use the prompt method for taking an input from user. What is the use of prompt method? Prompt method display a dialog box that prompts the visitor for a input. Means that a prompt box is often used if you want or a user want to input a value before entering a page, or the prompt method returns the input value if the user clicks on OK, or if the user clicks on cancel, the method returns a null value. Let us see program related to that method. First of all, take a notepad file, and in that notepad I am taking first HTML, after that head tag and the title tag. This is the basic tags. Here I am taking addition of two numbers as a title. Okay, close this title tag. After closing a title, close the head tag. Okay, in a body tag I am writing a script tag. Here in a script tag I am taking one variable, that is var a is equal to, here I am taking number, and in the bracket I am taking prompt method. Here syntax of the prompt method is prompt and in a round bracket write text and default text. In the bracket you have to write the text or a comma default text. Here text is a string which is required a parameter, means the text to display displayed in a dialog box. Whatever the text I am writing here which is displayed in the dialog box, and after text default text is there which is also string and which is a optional parameter, means it is a default input text parameter. This is the prompt method. Which displays an alert box with a specified message and a OK button. Let us see. Here I am taking enter first number. Okay. After that, close this prompt method. After that, here I am taking second variable, that is b, and here number, and in that I am taking prompt enter second number. Okay, close this prompt method. After that I am taking some variable, and in that sum variable I am performing the addition operation. After that I am taking the alert method or alert box. Here I am displaying the alert message, that is addition is equal to whatever the addition is displayed or whatever the addition is there which is stored in a sum method, means var sum is equal to a plus b, whatever the result is which is stored in a sum method, sum variable. After that close this script tag, close the body tag, after that close the HTML tag. Save this file with HTML document with the .html extension. Here I am taking the name as a addition.html. Let us see the output of this program. This is the output of our program. Enter first number. Suppose I am taking first number as a 12. Okay. After that enter a second number. Also I am taking a 12. And after clicking on a OK message, it displays the alert box, that is addition is equal to 24 on a web page. Okay. This is our output of our third program. Addition of two numbers and taking the input from a user. For taking an input here, I am using a prompt method, as well as after that we display one alert message, that is addition is equal to whatever the result is displayed on this alert box. Okay, this is the third program, or the third program. This is the exercise part. After that, next part is the references and suggestions for further reading. Next is this is the assessment scheme, and this is the marking scheme. For this subject, we have to maintain one file, because there is no lab manuals for this subject. Okay, thank you.